Hello, everyone. I'm Shannon Turner. I'm the founder of Hear Me Code. It's an organization that offers free, beginner-friendly coding classes for over 2,000 women in the Washington, D.C. area. It's more than just a class. Hear Me Code is a really supportive community that focuses on leadership development, peer mentoring, and most importantly, turning students into teachers. So today I'd like to share with you a conceptual art project that I built that's inspired by my experiences growing up queer and trans in the Midwest, and especially with my experiences coming out. In short, I wish that I had had this project when I was younger. So of course we never really get to stop coming out, but when I was younger, I came out several times, mostly before I had the language or the vocabulary to really effectively advocate for myself. And all I really knew growing up was that I wished that I was a girl, and that telling anyone about that would be a very, very bad idea. So, and I was right, almost every time that I came out to friends, I lost those friends. And family wasn't really any better. I longed for community. I think we all do, right? I longed for a support network, or even just like one other person, just one other person who wouldn't turn me away if they knew my secret. I wish that there was someone else out there who was like me, someone else out there who grew up wishing that they were a girl, right? I thought I was alone. I thought I was the only person in the world who felt this way. And of course, that's absurd, right? But even when I got my own computer, never crossed my mind to even try to search for the community, right? Like I didn't even have the words to know what to search for. So now that I'm older, I keep thinking about all of the ways, large and small, that my life might have been a little bit different if I had had even just one other person like me to talk to, just someone else who was going through the same. And when I think about it in hindsight, there's absolutely no way that I was the only queer trans kid coming up at my school. It's just impossible. So I'd like to do a live demo of an art project that turns your secrets into unique images. So let me start up the screen share. Cool. So, and I'll put the link to this in the chat as well. So as you type in your secret, it generates an image that cannot be decoded. Only you know for sure exactly what it means. But if someone else has that exact same secret, your secret images will be the same, and both of you will know that you have something in common. So I'm going to type in the secret that I had when I was little. I wish I was a girl. Okay. See this right here? What if I could have showed this to everyone, knowing that nobody would know its true meaning except for me or another kid with that exact same wish? If I had had this when I was a kid, I would have been able to give voice to my secrets in a safe way that could have helped me learn that I wasn't alone. If I had ever seen anyone with this exact same secret, I might have found a friend, might have found my community. So that's not my secret anymore. I have new secrets now. But if I see someone with this secret, I'll be able to tell them that I never dreamt that this life would be possible, that it's been worth holding on to find out. So thank you all for letting me share. We have a little time now for questions, if anyone has any. While we're waiting, I'm going to drop the link to this in the chat so you can all create secrets of your own. And once you've typed in your secret, like I have here, you can right click and save it as an image. I'm going to save it as my secret as a kid. Okay. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and paste it into here. My secret as a kid. I'm going to paste that into this chat. And there we go. And so I would love to see all of your secrets. If you feel like sharing them, go ahead and use it and attach the file and drop it into the chat. I would love to see what your secrets are. So I'm gonna stop the screen share, and we have time for a few questions. So Kyle's wondering how I imagine people sharing their secrets to connect with others. And I think, if people are sharing their secrets on, social media, there's some shareable links down at the bottom where you can post to Facebook, you can post to Tumblr, you can tweet about it. And I think, it's a very distinctive kind of image. And so you can see, right away, you can kind of recognize like, oh, it's one of those, right? And so, I think people could very easily share their secrets in a very open way. Another question came in, is this open source? Yes, it is. Yes, it is open source. So it's all available on my GitHub, and I'll paste that into the chat as well. And are the people that I've been helping teach code have access to making their own projects from this? So as part of the group that I run, Hear Me Code in DC, we have a really great community of about 2,000 women who are all learning to code, especially in Python. This project was made in HTML5 and JavaScript, but it's definitely one of the projects that I would like to show around. Stacy is asking, yeah. It very much has that kind of like 8-bit feel to it, and that was very much intentional. I got my start, doing, playing video games with my grandma actually, and so playing on the old Nintendo. So that it was very much inspired by that same idea. Uh-oh, I don't know what error you're getting, Rafa. Um, you might be wondering, like, okay, so what if someone says, "I wish I was a girl," instead of "I wish I were a girl"? Slight little difference in the way that you say it. And would the images be different? And yeah, the images would be very different because of the way that it turns your message into that picture. So even tiny changes in the message, from different capitalization, different wording, different spelling, that's going to result in a very different image. But I think of this project as being as much about connecting and finding community as it is about the catharsis of writing out your secrets, right? It's like a journal, but completely undiscoverable. I used to write out my crush's names in code, right? And like book covers in school, it was like no one knew what it meant. It was there for anyone to see, but I was the only one who knew what it meant.